Coming up on 5 Minute News. Trump investigation into Obama concludes without charges. Record turnout as Americans vote early in 2020 election. And Earth breaks September heat record. It's Thursday, October 15. I'm Anthony Davis. A federal prosecutor handpicked by the Attorney General William Barr to investigate whether Obama administration officials had mishandled classified intelligence relating to the Russia investigation has wrapped up his work without finding wrongdoing or considering charges. The conclusion of an investigation by U.S. Attorney John Bash into the so-called unmasking of names in intelligence reports by Obama officials was seen as a defeat for Donald Trump and Barr, who appeared to be fishing for damaging information that could be used against former Vice President Joe Biden. A second federal investigation launched by Barr into Obama-era investigations of Russian election tampering, in this case led by U.S. Attorney John Durham of Connecticut, likewise has failed to bear political fruit before the presidential election. Durham continues to investigate the origins of investigations into Russian election meddling and Trump campaign contacts with Russian operatives. Trump asserts the Trump-Russia investigation was a political hit job. However, the Russia investigation, led by Special Counsel Robert Mueller, resulted in the indictment of 34 individuals and criminal charges against half a dozen Trump associates, including multiple guilty pleas. The unmasking conducted during the Obama administration revealed that the former National Security Advisor, Michael Flynn, a key figure in the 2016 Trump campaign, was in the crosshairs of the Russia investigation, which had picked up contacts between Flynn and Russian operatives that Flynn later lied about. That revelation proved to be politically damaging to Trump. The emergence of Flynn's deep ties to Russian operatives, which he later admitted falsely denying, led to his resignation as National Security Advisor and was an early blow for the Trump administration. That investigation would in turn fuel demands for Trump's impeachment after it was revealed the US president had pressured the Ukrainian president to falsely generate negative headlines about Biden and his son. As voters turn out in record numbers to choose between Republican Donald Trump and Democrat Joe Biden, Americans continued to endure hours-long waits to vote early. A record of 14 million Americans have already voted in the general election, according to an analysis of voting information from the U.S. Elections Project. In key swing states such as Florida, more than 2 million voters have already cast their ballots. In Georgia, residents waited for as long as 8 hours to exercise their democratic right. Many took to social media to share their experiences with early voting, noting lines of voters spanning several city blocks or school parking lots. Political analyst Roland Martin was moved to tears as dozens of voters lined the exterior of a voting center located at a Texas church. "I'm a grown man, but I have no problem showing this type of emotion because I know what is at stake for our people," he wrote on Instagram. "I know what black folks have been through in this country. Voting is not the be-all and end-all, but I sure as hell know it is part of the solution." Long lines are not the only obstacles voters have faced. Technical glitches have also delayed the process. Voters have also faced barriers to accessing their ballots, including computer problems in some precincts, as well as legal challenges in places throughout the U.S. South. In Georgia, whose Republican administration has fought accusations of voter suppression, residents reported technical problems that initially slowed voting, including at one voting center in Atlanta. Both parties have steered their supporters toward mail-in and early voting due to a surge in cases of coronavirus in many states across the nation, amid a pandemic that is not under control. Earth sweltered to a record hot September last month, with US climate officials saying there's nearly a 2-to-1 chance that 2020 will end up as the globe's hottest year on record. Boosted by human-caused climate change, global temperatures averaged 60.75 degrees last month, edging out 2015 and 2016 for the hottest September in 141 years of record-keeping, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said yesterday. That's 1.75 degrees above the 20th century average. This record was driven by high heat in Europe, Northern Asia, Russia, and much of the Southern Hemisphere. California and Oregon had their hottest Septembers on record. Earth has had 44 straight Septembers where it's been warmer than the 20th century average, and 429 straight months without a cooler than normal month. The hottest 7 Septembers on record have been the last 7. What's happening is a combination of global warming from the burning of coal, oil, and natural gas, and natural variability. But the biggest factor is the human-caused warming, with the US, China, and Russia as the biggest polluters. You can subscribe to 5-Minute News on YouTube with your preferred podcast app. Ask your smart speaker or enable 5-Minute News as your Amazon Alexa flash briefing skill. Please subscribe, rate, and review us at 5minute.news. 5-Minute News is an independent production covering politics, inequality, health, and climate, delivering unbiased, verified, and truthful world news daily.